Good evening, everyone, and welcome along to another RWA Productions score predictions and obviously league table predictions. And this video is all about the league table predictions. Yes, Efl League One 2023-24 predictions. Where will each team finish? Yes, where will each team finish? Where have I predicted them to finish in the league? Yes, so we're going to start from bottom to the top. So, in 24th place, I have put Carlisle United. The reason why I put Carlisle United to finish in 24th place is because Simpson has worked miracles to inspire Carlisle to promotion last season, and he is ready for League One, but it's less clear the club is structured. If Moxon stays, United need their star midfielder at best every week to have a chance. Losing top scorer Christian Dennis wouldn't help them. Yes, so that's why I've put Carlisle United 24th, bottom of the table in the Sky Bet League One. I do apologise about Nick Barnes. I put sometimes you do go to Carlisle United games, but I've predicted them to finish bottom of the league. So the next one I have done is in 23rd place. I've went for Cambridge United. Yes, Cambridge United. The reason why I've put them to finish in 23rd place, because Bonner has achieved great things at Cambridge, but after last term's dice with the drop, it's a big rebuild at the Abbey. Early business hasn't been hugely impressive on paper, so another dogfight could be in store. Finding a replacement to departing top scorer Smith is vital. Yes, it is vital for the club. So, but even though I have last season I've predicted Cambridge to finish 15th, but they finished 20th instead. But this time I've put them in a relegation spot, so I think they're going to finish 23rd in League One this season. The next one I have put to finish in the league is I've put Cheltenham to finish in 22nd. Yes, Cheltenham Town, known as the Robins. Yes, so I've put Cheltenham Town in 22nd place. The reason why I've put the Cheltenham in 22nd place is because the Robins struck a fair few shows last season, but Alfie's May's quality converted the better performances into results. With the forward almost certain to go, they may play well without the forward more often, meaning less leeway. This could be a struggle for them. So last season they've predicted to put Cheltenham Town in 24th place, but instead they finished in 16th place, which is quite good for Cheltenham because obviously they got promoted from League 2 in 2021-22 season, and obviously they've structured and finished well in League 1 last season. But I don't see them finishing in League 1 safely this season. I think they could be in for a relegation battle as well with Cambridge and Carlisle United. That's where I think Cheltenham Town will finish in 22nd place. Yes. So now, in 21st place, I've went with a team what actually got promoted, not this last season, but the season after as well. This one is Port Vale. The reason why I put Port Vale to finish in 21st place is because Vale's decision to sack Clark was unpopular. So an internal replacement, Crosby, is already on the back foot. With funds limited and the key man Worrell and Pitt gone, a tough year awaits, though Connor Grant and Connor Ripley are good signings on paper. So, last season I predicted Port Vale to finish in 23rd place, but instead they finished in 18th position. So, not a bad position for that club either. So, but I'm thinking this season, I think they'll be in a relegation sort of scrap, but I think they'll survive it. I think they'll finish in 21st place for me. Port Vale will finish in 21st. Next team I've gone for is Northampton Town. Yes, Northampton Town in 20th position. The reason why I've put Northampton to finish in 20th for is because a crowded treatment room truly stretched Brady's adaptability, I can't pronounce that word, last season, but still the Cobblers found a way to automatic promotion. Northampton will need a greater squad availability to stay up, so signing a reliable Patrick Burrow from Barrow was a promising start. So, I predicted to finish Northampton Town last season in 3rd place in League 2, and guess what? I got that correct. They finished in 3rd place last season and they made the playoffs and they got promoted to League 1. But I will think they will stay safe this season. I'm going to go with 20th place for them. So, the next team I'm going to go for is another promoted side, and that's Stevenage United. Yes, Stevenage United. No one talks about these much anymore. But skipper Carl Piragani, I can't pronounce his name. Carl Periganini has produced one of the greatest seasons ever seen by a League Two centre-back. It's a solid team effort took Borough up a productive window. Hometown midfielder Nick Freeman joins from Wickham and should give Evans troops enough to amass 50 points. So, I have predicted them in 2023 and 22 season to finish in 20th place, but all it proved us wrong. They finished second in League Two last season and they got promoted to Skybet League One. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll do it this season and hopefully they'll survive in League One. So I've put them to finish in 19th position. Next one I've gone for in 18th place, there's a lot of Sunderland players have gone here, is Shrewsbury Town. Yes, Shrewsbury Town, known as the Shrews. Yes. So, the reason why I've put this for is the Shrews are restructuring with Mickey Moore coming in as a director of football. Even after a fine top half finish, means the club will adopt a more developmental model. Carl Winchester has made his move from Sunderland permanent, but it may not all deliver instant results. So yes, I've put Shrewsbury Town to finish in 18th place. Yes, but last season I predicted them to finish in 18th place, but they finished in 12th place. Craig Jeff on the chat, he says, "Hi Brad, good afternoon Craig, you alright? How are you doing mate, you alright?" So 18th place for Shrewsbury Town. In 17th place, I've gone for Fleetwood Town. The reason why I've gone for Fleetwood Town to finish in 17th place is owner Piley's legal battles have hindered preparations, but Danny Moore and Ryan Broom are eye-catching signings to go, with proven performers with Marriott, Josh Earl, Shaw Rooney, Brendan Wurdu, and Kieran Hayes should drop and minimise any potential drop-off to that season. So, I put Fleetwood Town to finish in 17th place, and I've predicted them last season to finish in 13th place, and I got that correct. They finished in 13th position, so 2 I got right out of 2 so far. I'm going okay, mate. How are you? Yeah, I'm not too bad. Thanks, Craig. I'm not too bad. 16th place, I've gone for Leyton Orient. Yes, Leyton Orient to finish in League One 2023 to 24 in 16th position. The reason why I've predicted these to finish 16th is because League Two champions have lost star men Laurent Vergrox and Paul Smith, I can't pronounce that name, in goal and attack, respectively. But old heads including Omar Beckles and Darren Pratney staying on. Mid-table is likely with Cruz, Dan Ige and Wellens. And favourite, Ethan Galbraith. 2 excellent additions. So, I predicted Leyton Orient to finish 3rd in Skybet League 2 last season. And they finished top of the table. So, yes, I predicted them to finish in the playoffs, but they proved me wrong and they finished top of the table. Good, says Craig. So, the next one I've done is obviously the next 15th place is Burton Albion. And the reason why I've gone for Burton Albion is because the Brewers performed as a top 10 side after Memoria inherited the strugglers back in September. But key figures have since departed the Prairie, including unknown striker Dale Taylor. So their chances hinge on whether they recruit Cole Stockton and recapture his 2021 to 22 levels. So, instead, I've put these as 15th place. I've predicted these last season to finish in 23rd place. And obviously, they finished in 15th place last season. So, I think they'll finish in the same position as last season. I'm saying 15th place for Burton Albion. The next one I've gone for 14th place is I've gone for Exeter City. Another League Two club what got promoted last season. And the reason why I've gone for this one is because after crucial departure of head of recruitment, Marcus Philcroft will be a pivotal as ever as Cogwell's side, intent to build on a positive first season catch-up. Porch and vibrant 22-year-old Vincent Harper from Eastleigh was a great move towards achieving that goal. So, last season I predicted in the Skybet League One campaign for Exeter City to finish in 19th place, but instead to finish in 14th place. But I think this position will be the same as Burton. So 14th place, I think Exeter City will finish this season. So the next one I've gone for is 13th place, Wigan Athletic. Yes, strugglers Wigan Athletic obviously got their points deducted last season. Over an 8-point deduction in a negotiational thing, but the Lactics have finally financial stability with a takeover complete, wages paid and debts settled. Maloney still has the 8-point deduction to negotiate, but after he vanished the club last season, a surge into mid-table is possible if they can use that motivation. Comment on the live chat again. Brad, can I ask you what you think Newcastle will go this season? Well, you finish is okay. For me, Craig, to be honest, personally, I think Newcastle will actually finish in the top 4 again, to be honest. I think they'll finish in 3rd place this season, Newcastle, but there's Premier League video to come very soon. Actually, tonight there's going to be a Premier League video to come. So I put them to finish 3rd in the Premier League. So there you go, 3rd place. So 13th place, Wigan Athletic. I predicted Leeds to finish in the Championship in 24th place. Actually, bottom of the table. I got it right due to the takeover, due to everything what was going wrong with the club. Nothing was going right with it. Obviously, a ton of things going wrong with it. Obviously, there was a lot of points deductions last season. There was collapses of the team last season. There was a lot of things going wrong with Wigan Athletic last season. But I think they'll be finishing in mid-table. So this one, I've gone with 12th with Bristol Rovers. The reason why I've gone for 12th Bristol Rovers is catching the eye with a young, vibrant side. The Gas might need to touch and go, a touch more, know how mainly in defence and may have to replace star forward Aaron Collins. If we invest wisely, the top half finish is attainable. One-time loanee Luke Thomas has joined from Barnsley. Yes, Barnsley, Luke Thomas. He's a really, really good player, Luke Thomas, to be honest. I don't know how he got them. So instead, in 2022-23 campaign, I had Joey Barton side to finish in 16th place, but they finished in 17th place. So there you go. Next one I've gone for 11th place is I've gone for Reading to finish in 11th place. The reason why I've gone for Reading to finish in 11th place, because having started pre-season with a wafer-thin squad and off-field concerns, it's unlikely the Royals will bounce back straight away. Even if new manager sells Wells wonders with Tommins gone, 2023-24 is about laying groundwork for what is a sustainable future. So, in 2022-23, I've had them to finish 7th in Championship, but they finished in 22nd. Yes, 22nd place they finished. Bloody hell. So they got relegated to League One. So, next one I've gone for is Wycombe Wanderers. Yes, Wycombe Wanderers. Good old ex-manager Gareth Ainsworth, but he's not there anymore. So, the reason why I've gone for 10th place for Wycombe Wanderers because it's a season of transition. Perhaps new boss Bloomfield has a different style to Ainsworth, which will take time to implement. Nonetheless, the Chairboys will feel they can push on for the playoffs once again. If they are wisely to a strong core, they certainly have the know-how. So, I've predicted Leeds to finish 7th in League One last season, and I think they finished in 9th place. So, yes, they finished in 9th place last season in League One. But I think they'll finish 10th this season. In 9th place, I have gone for Lincoln City. 9th place, Lincoln City. Because the underdog specialists go into the season with solid foundations, but must find a way to break sides down. And if House performs as hoped, and as Lucas Jensen can adequately replace the excellent Carl Rushworth in goal, a top 6 still could be on the cards. So, I've had these to finish in 9th place. I think they'll finish just outside the playoffs. 9th place for Lincoln City. Yes. In 8th place, I've gone for Charlton Athletic. The reason why I've gone for Charlton Athletic to finish in 8th place is because of a few reasons why. Because Charlton's steady haul of 38 points from 25 games under Holden have boosted playoff hopes this term. But replacing departed Crystal Palace loanee Roxaki is essential. So is keeping Rayburn fit and out of the clutches and others, and as Addict seeks some stability. But instead of putting Charlton in 10th place last season, I had them in 11th place. I was going to have 10th place last season, but I had them in 11th place. But they finished 10th place, so I could have got that right as well. Bloody hell. What's going on? So this one I've gone for in 7th place is Oxford United. Obviously, they were nearly down at the bottom of the table last season, but I think this season, they'll do better this season because their recruitment has been collaborative this summer. And it's a born fruit with Roger Rodriguez joining from Notts County and the local lad Josh McCurran from MK Dons. Yes, the attacking midfielder could help the Yellows return to the playoffs contention after last year's slump. So last season I had Oxford United to finish in 8th place, but they finished in 19th position. Yes. Right, playoffs. What I've done for the playoffs is I've gone 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. And what I've put in for 6th place is Peterborough United. Peterborough United will finish in 6th spot. And the reason why I've said this because Ferguson's impact after rejoining couldn't earn him to finish in 5th, a 5th promotion with Kaposh. Due to that playoff collapse, the club are now opting for a younger squad. Archie Collins' arrival from Exeter stands out, but their experienced scaffer will keep them competitive. Yes, they will. So I had Peterborough to finish in 5th place last season, but they finished in 6th place last season. They finished in the playoffs. Next one I have gone for is obviously relegation side from the Championship last season. I have gone with Neil Creechley's side, Blackpool. Yes, Blackpool. If Lee Charles is watching on this channel, I've put you to finish 5th, Lee, because the reason why I've said this is I've tried as hard as possible to find someone other than Neil's quipped Blackpool's chief saddler of Critchley's reappointment following his acrimonious exit. The 44-year-old led the Tangerines up in 2021 and could do something again, earning himself a similar compliment next year. So, in Blackpool in the Championship in 2022-23 campaign, I had them to finish in 21st place, but instead they finished 23rd place. So I had just to finish just above the relegation sides. So you would have been safe. Well, obviously you've dropped down to League One. But hopefully all the best to you, Lee Charles. I hope you get back up to this Championship next season. And this is where you deserve to be honest. Next one, I've gone with Portsmouth to finish in 4th place. Yes, Portsmouth to finish in 4th place. The reason why I've said this, because business has been left field, but highly regarded sporting director Richard Hughes values thinking outside the box. He did that to poach Machinio from Oxford, who managed 39 points from 23 games. Form that gets you in the mix, especially if they keep Colby Bishop. Yes, Colby Bishop is a good Portsmouth player. But in 2022-23, I had them to finish in 2nd place. I had them to finish in the promotion spots last season, but I think I just went a bit too high up because I finished down in 8th position. Yes. 3rd place, I've gone with Barnsley. Yes, Barnsley. I've gone with them because losing Michael Duff and Captain Anderson means it's a question of minimising further disruption because the take strength last season was understanding between units right through the term. If they can maintain their synergy, another promotion push could be in store for them. So, last season I had Barnsley to finish top of the table, but they finished in 4th place. Yes, they finished in 4th place. 2nd place, there's 2 more to go, and Derby County to finish in 2nd place. I think Derby County, because last summer's takeover happened the same month as opening day, so preparation was rushed. But this year, the Rams had a run and jump into recruitment with Joe Ward, Cameron Elder, and Curtis Nelson, all decent early defensive recruitments, and strong improvement looks likely. So, I predicted Derby to finish in 12th place last season, but they finished 7th place, so they finished outside the playoffs. In 1st place, right, I have put Fogden side, Bolton Wanderers to finish top of the table. Yes, Fogden and Fogdad, I've put you to finish top of the table, Bolton Wanderers. So Bolton Wanderers, The reason why I put Leeds to finish top, because in what looks a weaker league than last term, the Trotters will hope Nathan Baxter can replace Trafford in goal with new faces to come. Boss Ian Evatt has always delivered progress year on year, so a continuation on that trend should mean a thing of promotion. So, I had just to finish 4th in League One last season, but they finished 5th instead. So, that is my score. That is my Premier League One predictions for the 2023 to 24 campaign. Championship predictions will be underway about 6:30, guys. And there'll be a lot more to come on this channel tonight. There'll be Premier League predictions. There'll be obviously Isaac Lahaji's move from Sunderland to I can't remember the Saudi Arabian club, but he went to somewhere in Saudi Arabia in the Middle East. So, yes, good luck to you, Isaac Lahaji. Good luck for your future. Anyway, guys, take care. Goodbye for now. God goes with you, and we'll see you again soon.